Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1971 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany, arguably one of the best typewriters ever produced. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. Margins are above that. This is your left margin. I'm going to set that on 0 and the right one around 75 to 80. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back and extends. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, just flip the switch down. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip it all the way down to that orange indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. I'm going to move that down for red for now. Beautiful. Very nice condition. Functions beautifully. Consider Olympia's made in Western Germany the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. This has unique font, modern 66. Prints 11 characters per inch, which is unique to Olympia mostly, which is kind of right in the middle between the Pica, which is 10, and the Elite, which is 12. It's right in the middle. It's good balance. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or card stock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. I'm going to put this down for now and put the color back on black. There's a shift on each side, shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. This has a tab function on the keyboard, so that's the difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the SM9 has the tab set on the keyboard, whereas the SM8 has a manual set in the back. So right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals. I'm going to go ahead and clear all of them by using the lever here on the right side of the carriage. That just clears all the tabs with one click. So now we don't have any. Pretty good drag, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, the carriage doesn't slam all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. So to set one, we're just going to flip this switch up, and there's a plus sign there to tell you plus and minus for your tabs. So it'll stop at that spot you set it at, and you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. To clear that specific tab, you just flip it down to the minus sign, and it clears that specific tab. But I'm going to keep one there by hitting the up to plus sign. And this lever on the left side is your carriage lock. A lot of people have problems when they have one of these. They can't figure out how to unlock the carriage. Just flip that down to unlock it. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit the MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. This machine is like a tank. It's got all the best parts, high quality parts, made to last forever if you take care of it. This thing is probably the most durable typewriter ever produced. A little heavier because of that, but it's super strong. It's all metal. You can throw this thing down a mountain and it probably will still work. Carriage release on the left side. This is another difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the carriage release on both sides versus the SM8 only has one on the right side. It doesn't have the tab reset either. This is your paper support arm that flips up like a switchblade. Just locks right back in. Carriage release on the left. Very smooth. And if you flip the line space indicator all the way back, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You flip it forward, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept if you pull the knob out like that and turn it, it'll disable the spacing. You let it go, you get the clicks. Also, before I forget, I always forget to do this. You can draw a line. You can draw a line with a pen or a pencil. a straight line with the, I have it crooked. I have it a little crooked, but that's all right. I'm just going to demonstrate this. Let me see if I can find a pen. So with there's a little window in a little hole in here on the paper guide here. You just put the pen in there and then move the carriage like this. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Yep, something like that. So just, I messed it up, but if you, once you practice how to do it, you can draw a straight line underneath. I just didn't have the pen in there correctly, but a lot of typewriters actually have the hole in the paper guide here, or the paper, whatever I forget the name of this. There's a little hole in there, and if you stick your pen in that little hole, you can draw straight lines. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.